You're watching the new home for live Grizzly athletics on the Grizzly Digital Network. We would like to thank our corporate sponsors who have made today's game possible. For more information, log on to grizzlyathletics.com. Now, here's voice of the Grizzlies, Matt Mahoney.
Hello, welcome to Grizzlies Live at Newk's Eatery. I'm Matt Mahoney. Glad to have all of our friends, family, alumni join us here. And our fans here in restaurant as well here as this story and this show keeps building and growing and reaching out to our community. And so glad to have everybody's support here. Big thanks to Greg and Bill, the great staff here at Newk's, allowing us to have this show. They're busy as always every day of the week here, and Wednesday is no different. We're joined now by our head men's tennis and women's coach, women's tennis coach, Chase Hodges. Chase, how we doing there, bud?
Doing great, can't complain.
Now, you guys took off to Louisiana, New Orleans, for the AI, and there's a whole bunch of other teams, but for the sake of the conversation, the conference tournament.
Sure.
And the trip back was a little bit heavier than the trip on the way there, right?
Sure, yeah. I mean, we came back and got us a title on the men's side, and the women's, they fell in the finals, but we just got to take that and move on and get better.
Before we get too far here, you guys have had a pretty good weekend. Bring back a championship, and then at the second annual Grizzly Athletics Banquet, your men's tennis team takes home the highest team GPA in the athletic department.
If the guys, that's the precedent every year. We've won it since we started, so we want to keep that rolling. Put a lot of pressure on these guys to get the grades done, and they've done a great job representing the school. And I think we had a 3.4 GPA the past semester, so it's pretty solid.
That's pretty phenomenal stuff there, getting it done in the court and on the classroom. If you had to pick, and maybe that's the luxury of being a tennis coach, would you rather win the conference title or that GPA title?
That's tough. Can I say both?
Yeah, sure.
Just equally both.
Fair enough.
I'll take the political answer. Both of them would be nice to.
Fair enough. Recently, you guys had a senior day ceremony with Paloma.
Sure.
There are a couple other seniors that are involved in that group there too, with Hernan and Bruno. Heather's included in that mix as well. What's their legacy going to be here in just a couple of weeks when it's all said and done with their career?
Well, I think a lot of it remains to see what happens with this national tournament. But outside a competition standpoint, I think with Paloma, she was the first ever GDC women's tennis player to sign with our program. The last 2 years, she's been an integral part of our success. She's been one of the best players that we've had on our team. In regards to Hernan, he came in, same thing, one of the first players we had, JUCO transfer, had a significant role in our team last year, and even though he's not really in the lineup this season, just been a great captain for the guys. And then, of course, Bruno Taberti coming in. He's only got 1 year to play at GGC. He's coming in just for a national championship. That's his goal. If we get it, great. If we don't, it'll be disappointing, but that's going to be his legacy.
We had Bruno on the show last week, and he was brutally honest with that point. He doesn't care about anything else. He wants that national championship. How do you poke him in the right direction, and does that energy bleed to the other guys on the team?
Yeah, Bruno, having played the NAI 3 previous seasons and having won a title, he kind of understands what it's going to have to take for us down in Mobile. The other guys on the team really haven't had that experience, so he's done a great job just letting everybody know, hey, this is the mindset we got to have. One thing I can say is the guys have really picked up the practice intensity, and they've also really picked up the conditioning.
Right.
We're pretty much all in. All the guys that are playing. They've really improved, and I'm expecting big things from them.
Yeah, recapping that tournament championship run for them in New Orleans, 2 wins on Friday, and that's not easy to win 2 tennis matches in one day, taking down Fisk and Our Lady of the Lake. Well, the guys, what was their mentality Friday night and then getting up Saturday knowing there was a championship on the line?
It was business-like. I mean, we got those 2 wins on Friday to put us in the final against a Xavier team that we had played earlier in the season, a team that we had beaten. So I think the confidence level was definitely there. We felt we should win the match, and after we won the match and won the tournament, it's kind of like, all right, we got that out of the way. Now we can really focus in on going into this national championship. And the rankings came out yesterday, and if they go based on the rankings, which I'm assuming they will, we're looking at being the number 3 seed nationally heading in. So that's kind of where we've been the last 6 weeks or so. So we're just going to have to take that draw and go with it.
And help me out here. we leave New Orleans from the conference level. Now we've advanced to the national level, which is in Mobile.
Exactly.
That ranking that came out yesterday has us at number 3. Do they use the draw of the bracket for the national tournament based on that poll?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
so we're the number 3 seed right now.
Yes.
What does that look like? Have you looked at the journey toward that national championship? What's it look like?
We're looking at, it's basically 24 teams that qualify. So the top 8 teams in the nation will get a bye. So we're looking at most likely playing maybe the number 14 team in the nation in the round of 16. If they go based on the rankings, maybe things will change. You're looking at, they have a tie for 14 with Graceland and William Carey. We played William Carey earlier this season. And then if we're fortunate enough to move on, you're looking at a 6th seed is Cumberland and Westmont are tied for the 6th, so you don't know how it's going to go. And hopefully we can maintain what we've been doing and move forward. But it comes down to really taking it one match at a time, taking care of business. Typical coach talk, but it is true though.
Right.
I don't want to look too far ahead, but we just got to take it one match at a time and then step by step.
And same thing on the women's side. They came up short in their conference tournament run, but the cool part about it was in our conference, we were number 1 and Xavier's number 2.
Sure.
Now the new polls come out and they've just flip-flopped.
Sure, we'll get an at-large bid. We'll be the number 2 seed nationally. Xavier obviously will get that 1 seed going in. Women's teams, we're looking at maybe facing some California teams and some teams that we faced prior to the previous in the season. So women will be ready. I think that loss was. I would never say it's a good loss, but I'm not complaining because I think we're going to be ready.
And what's great for the women, you said again, 1 game at a time, but
Sure.
in the back of their mind, they got to want to see Xavier again because it's knowing your enemy, so to speak.
Sure.
And we won in the regular season, they won in the tournament, so you'd love that rubber match there on down the line.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get them on a neutral court. We played them and beat them earlier in the season on a neutral court, so I think both teams have a lot of work to do to make it to the final, so who knows what's going to happen.
And what I hate for you guys is the end of the season was miserable in terms of scheduling. You waited 3 weeks to play the conference tournament.
Sure.
Now I got to wait another 10, 12 days here for the national tournament.
Yeah.
Can you keep them geared up and stay at that high level?
Yeah, that's the biggest challenge that we have is we're actually going to leave not this Sunday but next Sunday for the national tournament. So really just between now and next Sunday doing whatever we can, because once we depart, for us, the tournament started.
Right.
So we just got to get to that Sunday, do all the things that we can to be mentally prepared, physically prepared, and then when we leave, hey, may the best team win.
Yeah. Well, Chase, greatly appreciate you being on the show here. It's been a while, too.
It's been a while. I need to.
We'll get you back next week and send you off there in the national tournament.
Perfect. Sounds good.
Thanks for stopping by. That's our head men's and women's tennis coach, Chase Hodges. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with head softball coach, Kat Ihlenburg. This is Grizzlies Live on the Grizzly Digital Network.
Hello, I'm Dr. Darren Wilson, Director of Athletics at Georgia Gwinnett College. Our administrators, coaches, and staff are proud to be one of the newest members in the NAIA. We aim to uphold the NAIA Champions of Character principles by promoting a positive climate for growth while fostering relationships within Georgia Gwinnett College, Lawrenceville, and Gwinnett County. In addition, we embrace our core values for the Grizzly Athletic Department: sportsmanship, leadership, service, responsibility, and pursuing excellence. Our mission is to develop lifelong leaders of character through academic and athletic excellence. Go Grizzlies!
Are you tracking the very latest with Grizzly Athletics? Stay up to date by following Grizzly Athletics on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. You can join the conversation by using the hashtag Grizzly Athletics all season long. And as always, catch all the recaps, stats, and news on grizzlyathletics.com. Don't be left out. Follow all the latest with Grizzly Athletics online.
As a member of the NAIA, Georgia Gwinnett College is responsible for the actions of its coaches, student-athletes, faculty and staff, fans, boosters, and alumni. We are committed to the principle of institutional control and operate in our athletics program in a manner consistent with the letter and spirit of the NAIA and Georgia Gwinnett College. We expect our student-athletes to be model students in the classroom by offering academic support services in a variety of ways throughout their collegiate career. From study halls and tutoring to mentoring and personal growth and development training, GGC puts academic success at the forefront of our mission. Go Grizzlies!
Grizzly fans, you can purchase your season passes today. Packages are available for the fall or spring or all sporting events throughout the 2013-14 season. You can find out more information by calling the Office of Athletics at 678-442-5255 407-5275 or by visiting the Game Day ticket window. Single game discounts are available on game day, including youth, senior, military, and group rates. Tickets are selling fast as the Grizzlies take the field and compete for postseason championships for the very first time. We invite you to come experience fast-paced collegiate athletics at a friendly price. Visit grizzlyathletics.com for more information and be sure to purchase your season tickets today.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here at Grizzlies Live at Newk Eatery. We're joined now by head softball coach Kat Ihlenburg. Coach, thanks for being here.
Yeah, it's kind of close.
We have got teams all over the place in Lawrenceville. We've got Canadians and Californians and Texans, and they're all at our facility right now. How is the preparation going for the AI tournament?
Well, Mother Nature has preserved our field. So the field starts, but they're getting some reps on the baseball field, and they're taking some reps in the cages. They're down on the soccer field. So they're getting to practice, get their legs loose, but the cathedral will be covered until game time at 11 tomorrow.
We'll talk about that tournament here in a minute. We want to talk about Senior Day a couple Saturdays ago.
Yep.
Those 5 seniors, I want to hear it from you. What's going to be their legacy?
Accountability, Matt. They have set the bar on embracing what the program is going to be about and then living it. And I believe that's accountability. They really have taken charge with the little things that we want done, and it comes down to moving the tarp. They know exactly what to do now. Well, we practiced it, don't kid yourself, but they just respect what we're trying to build, and they trust each other, and they have such integrity for the program. They are the tribe that we've established.
And probably the great part of the program was take me all the way back to last summer when you heard we were going to host that AI tournament. What was your thought process then, just when you heard the news?
You know, it was a sense of let's accomplish it, but it was like relief in the sense of, okay, no matter what we do, you guys have done so well. You're going to earn yourself a spot in the postseason, but in a unique way. Like you host, you get that spot, but at least they're going to be able to play, no matter what happens, their final games at home. And that, I think, just speaks to the journey they've taken with me.
And has that attitude or thought process changed just this week based on the results of what we've accomplished this season?
Sure. I mean, we're hungry. Yeah. We're hungry for more. We're still not, people aren't necessarily taking us as serious as I want. And okay, underestimate the big dog. We'll come and bite you.
And I can't help but think that nobody at the tournament wants to come to our field and play us as a 4 seed.
No.
I can imagine, okay, they're the best team, they're hosting, they're number 1, they're going to be tough. But the underdog to play at home, that's a bad formula for the opponents.
It is. It's the perfect formula for us. All season, we've had to battle back. We've had to really just earn every pitch, every run, every out. And this is no different. Put me in the tournament that I'm set to host. I have an okay record. We've done very well this year, and still not necessarily turning heads, just getting glances. Well, we're going to turn some heads this weekend.
You guys have went on multiple game winning, I think an 8-game, a 6-game, and now you're on a 5-game winning streak. Where are we at in the process? Are we playing our best ball right now?
We're firing on all cylinders pretty well. The last game we played feels like months ago, last Wednesday at Talladega. And a lot of things really fell into place during those games. Talladega's really a very talented team, but our pitching did well. Our defense made some spectacular plays. Pitchers, they just were lights out, both throwing one-hitters. And then our hitters, Hinton hits the first Grand Slam in program history. Nice. I couldn't have asked for a better finale to our regular season. But that's over. New season.
New season. Everybody's 0-0 here, starting tomorrow. Is there a when you go to bed at night, you know that we're going to be good in this area of the game? What's the strength of this team that you know that's going to rise to the top the next 3 days?
I think in the ability to overcome those weird obstacles. Practice. We talked yesterday. We weren't able to go on our own field. We're home. We can't go on our own field. But they embrace those obstacles. So looking at a game, we're going to probably be in a 10th inning tie.
Yeah.
There's no tiebreaker.
Yeah.
We win tiebreakers. We know how to do that. Okay, let's just win a 10th inning tie. I think those types of things, those are our strengths, the unusual situations.
You obviously have scouted all these teams. You've seen one of them in person from a tournament in a neutral site that we didn't have to play. What's going to be the difference in who's the champion and then the other 5 teams that get nothing?
We've talked about this a lot. It is the team that handles those obstacles the best. There will be a long game. So all of a sudden, my 1:30 game could become 4 o'clock in the afternoon. How do we handle that? And then I have to turn around. If I'm fortunate, if we play well, do we get to play another game tonight?
Yeah.
Who handles those obstacles?
What are you looking forward to most out of the next 3 days?
Quality softball. I mean, on either end of it, win or lose, this team is such a wonderful group of young ladies. I'm not going to necessarily be happy if we don't win it all, understand it, but I'm proud of what we've gotten to, and so just really seeing where we do stand against top teams.
And I also want to correct myself, and you correct me here.
Okay.
It's not an all or nothing type deal.
No.
Because there's so many teams in the AI, all you really got to do is get to the championship game, be one of the last 2 teams standing, and you get to go to that NAI national tournament. Is that correct?
It is, absolutely. Yeah.
Does that change the mentality? Because you still got to get to that championship game.
You still got to get to the championship, but I appreciate the lessons from other coaches in our department. Coach DeCou said to me a couple weeks ago, Coach, why not? Why not be the first team to stand on your field? That's what I told my boys, and I want the girls have embraced that attitude as well. Why not?
Well, Coach, if you got time, grab you some lunch, but I know you got a long, busy day today.
We'll see.
And a long
We'll
night.
get it to go today.
And so looking forward to this whole tournament.
Yeah.
Thanks for stopping
Thanks,
by here.
Matt.
And again, the AI softball tournament right here in Lawrenceville starts tomorrow, 11 o'clock in the morning.
11 o'clock, first pitch.
We play
1:30.
We play at 1:30. We'll have you covered all week long on the Grizzly Digital Network for all broadcasts, all games, GGC and not GGC. Tune in, or better yet, come on by. It would be a great atmosphere. And the weather's going to be better too, right?
0%, which probably means we're getting a random tornado, but we'll hope for the best.
Fair enough. She's head coach Kat Ihlenburg of our softball team. I'm Matt Mahoney. We're going to take a break. We're going to bring back some of our Grizzly softball players here. This is Grizzlies Live at Newk Eatery on the Grizzly Digital Network.
Grizzly fans, you can purchase your season passes today. Packages are available for the fall or spring, or all sporting events throughout the 2013-14 season. You can find out more information by calling the Office of Athletics at 678-407-5275 or by visiting the game day ticket window. Single game discounts are available on game day, including youth, senior, military, and group rates. Tickets are selling fast as the Grizzlies take the field and compete for postseason championships for the very first time. We invite you to come experience fast-paced collegiate athletics at a friendly price. Visit grizzlyathletics.com for more information and be sure to purchase your season tickets today.
As a member of the NAIA, Georgia Gwinnett College is responsible for the actions of its coaches, student athletes, faculty and staff, fans, boosters, and alumni. We are committed to the principle of institutional control and operating our athletics program in a manner consistent with the letter and spirit of the NAIA and Georgia Gwinnett College. We expect our student athletes to be model students in the classroom by offering academic support services in a variety of ways throughout their collegiate career. From study halls and tutoring to mentoring and personal growth and development training, GGC puts academic success at the forefront of our mission. Go Grizzlies!
Hello, I'm Dr. Darren Wilson, Director of Athletics at Georgia Gwinnett College. Our administrators, coaches, and staff are proud to be one of the newest members in the NAIA. We aim to uphold the NAIA Champions of Character principles by promoting a positive climate for growth while fostering relationships within Georgia Gwinnett College, Lawrenceville, and Gwinnett County. In addition, we embrace our core values for the Grizzly Athletic Department: sportsmanship, leadership, service, responsibility, and pursuing excellence. Our mission is to develop lifelong leaders of character through academic and athletic excellence. Go Grizzlies!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Grizzlies Live at Newk Eatery. We're joined now by Grizzly softball senior, our starting shortstop, the one and only, don't tell anybody else, you're one of my favorites.
Oh, okay.
One of my favorites, and Hinton.
Brittany, don't listen.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you, Matt?
I'm doing pretty good. Not as good as you all, and not nearly as busy as you all.
Oh, yeah.
End of the season, or end of the semester is today and tomorrow.
Yeah.
Final start Friday. AI tournament starts tomorrow. How do you manage it all?
Oh, yeah. I figured this was going to be your first question. Actually, I just got done.
You can hold on to that. It's okay.
Yeah, I can. I just got done taking a test, and I have a test tomorrow. I'm about to go to a project after this. Everything is winding down. And I actually was talking to Coach. I'm like, I'm so stressed. Like, I don't know what to do, like priorities. But honestly, I have to say, softball is going to kind of come first now. I mean, this is my last, tournament, senior year. So, yeah, I kind of have to lean a little towards softball. But don't worry, I'll get my studies in, Dr. Wilson.
And softball starts tomorrow, 1:30. So you're school until up until that point. Then it's
Yes.
go time.
Yes.
And your hard work and organization and your commitment to your academics and your athletics didn't go unnoticed. This past weekend at the Grizzly banquet, you won the Grizzly the Grizzly of the Year award that embodies what being a student athlete is about here at our athletic department. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
Do you want to go ahead and give your acceptance speech right now?
Right, I know.
You can look right in the camera right there and give your acceptance speech.
No, I'm very humble. I'm very grateful. Last year I was a nominee. I was nominated for the Grizzly Award, and I was kind of bummed that I didn't get it. But it made me come back this year, and I was like, that's what I really wanted. I was looking forward to hopefully getting that. I really wanted to show like my leadership and my abilities and everything. I wanted to show that I can earn that award, and so I was very, very grateful. And me and Blake actually got to split it. So, and she's in all my classes, so it was great that I got to share that with her. So.
What was your favorite part of the banquet?
Favorite part of the banquet? Oh my gosh, definitely your video. So funny. With Stromdahl and oh yes, all of it was very funny. The bloopers.
Good. You guys have a busy week starting that AI tournament tomorrow. How long have you been looking forward to that first pitch tomorrow?
Since we stepped on the field in the fall. Actually, since we stepped off the field in the last spring, I know I have been. Because last spring we were talking about it, me and Coach Courtney, we were batting yesterday, and she was like, last year at this time we wouldn't be here. Like we were done. We were done like April 16th. I think last year. And so for us to be able to be in postseason for the first time, it's awesome, and we're just soaking it all in. Nothing to lose. We just have to go out there and show out our name. So very exciting.
And what's cool, having a front row seat to all these teams and getting to travel on the road with you guys, it's no secret in your program, and maybe this might be some new information to the folks out there, but you're an unbelievable leader. Where do you get those qualities from? Is there somebody that's influenced you that you've learned from in your life?
All right, Mom, this is for you. Yes, my mother. She, growing up, she made me read leadership books, John Maxwell,
nice.
All these crazy leadership books, and she ran 9 restaurants growing up. She was a single mom. Ran 9 restaurants. She did not miss one of my practices. She would go in at 3 o'clock in the morning to her restaurants and do her work and get done by 2 o'clock. That way she was there for my 3:30 practices. And I played 4 sports in high school, so she was there at every single one, all throughout.
So for you,
my mom, definitely.
Studying for finals and playing ball and leading a bunch of girls to this AI tournament, it's easy for you, isn't it?
Easy? No, it's fun. I enjoy it. I take it as a challenge, and I want to rise to that occasion, I love my girls, and they make it easy on me. So. Have
you been in a moment this season, or have you prepared for the excitement of this tournament? And sometimes there's pressure that comes with that excitement. What is your job that everybody's going to look to heaven when there's that moment when, oh my God, we've got to have a base hit, or oh my God, we need an out right here?
Well, kind of like I said before, I take it as a challenge. I love pressure situations. I've always I've been the one to go up for the free throw shot in the bottom of the game, with down by 2, and I've been in those situations before, and Coach has prepared us. Coach has done a very good job preparing us. We'll be in practice, and normally it involves running, but we play outs, and if we don't get the number of outs, 21 outs, in the right amount of time, take a lap, we start all over. And so she does put those pressure situations on us very well, and I think we are very prepared for it.
So if you're prepared, this question's easy. I'm going to put you on the spot.
Okay.
Give me a reason why the Grizzlies will win this tournament.
The reason why we are going to win it, I believe, is because we're just going to show out. We have nothing to lose. We're here, first time ever, postseason. You couldn't have asked for a greater group of girls. I mean, we're just so fun, and so we're so caring about this sport. We love each other. We're playing for not only ourselves, to win, but for each other. I think above it all. And I think that's why we're going to win it, because we just have so much more dedication than any of those other teams out there.
That's some phenomenal stuff. Those teams are starting to show up to campus and around the complex.
Yeah, I haven't seen them yet.
You haven't sized any of them up yet?
I haven't seen them yet.
No. We got the banquet tonight, though.
Yes. And we will dress to impress, classy and sassy. So y'all be ready.
Very nice. Yeah. Well, Heaven, thanks for stopping by. I'll let you get back to your busy day.
Oh, yeah.
Heaven Hinton, she shares a bat with Cassidy Littlefield.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Give it to me. Go ahead. I'll take it.
I would say, yes, we share the bat. And we're doing pretty dang well, so I'm okay with that.
You guys are doing very well. What's great for her, for you, she leads off. You normally hit behind her, 3 or 4, somewhere in the lineup. Yeah. Do you watch her at bats and say, hey, I can learn from that in front of you?
Oh, I do, yeah. Anyway, I mean, she either gets up, slams a homer, or she gets up about 3 yards and she's on base. And coming up behind her, I think, okay, she's on base. Sometimes she'll knock a triple and be at third, and I'm like, okay, one or no outs. I'm like, my job is to score her. She puts the pressure on me, by getting on base because she has so many times. So it helps me. Like I said, I like pressure situations. So when I have runners on base, I think my job is to move them and score them anyway, anyhow.
Whose job is to keep up with the bat? Like, hey, do you check in with Cass when you're on a road trip? Like, hey, you got the bat, or who's got the bat today?
We tag team it. We clean it. We mark it with our little polka dots on the end of the handle. Yes, that's our little voodoo we do to our bat. We definitely tag team it.
Very nice. Well, Heaven, thanks again for coming by.
Thank you.
Big good luck this week. Looking forward to it. Heaven Hinton, our senior shortstop here for our Grizzly softball team. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with another special Grizzly softball player, and Brittany Bruns. This is Grizzlies Live at Newk City on the Grizzly Digital Network.
As a member of the NAIA, Georgia Gwinnett College is responsible for the actions of its coaches, student athletes, faculty and staff, fans, boosters, and alumni. We are committed to the principle of institutional control and operating our athletics program in a manner consistent with the letter and spirit of the NAIA and Georgia Gwinnett College. We expect our student athletes to be model students in the classroom by offering academic support services in a variety of ways throughout their collegiate career. From study halls and tutoring to mentoring and personal growth and development training, GGC puts academic success at the forefront of our mission. Go Grizzlies!
Are you tracking the very latest with Grizzly Athletics? Stay up to date by following Grizzly Athletics on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. You can join the conversation by using the hashtag Grizzly Athletics all season long. And as always, catch all the recaps, stats, and news on grizzlyathletics.com. Don't be left out. Follow all the latest with Grizzly Athletics online.
Hello, I'm Dr. Darren Wilson, Director of Athletics at Georgia Gwinnett College. Our administrators, coaches, and staff are proud to be one of the newest members in the NAIA. We aim to uphold the NAIA Champions of Character principles by promoting a positive climate for growth while fostering relationships within Georgia Gwinnett College, Lawrenceville, and Gwinnett County. In addition, we embrace our core values for the Grizzly Athletic Department: sportsmanship, leadership, service, responsibility, and pursuing excellence. Our mission is to develop lifelong leaders of character through academic and athletic excellence. Go Grizzlies!
Surprise, surprise. Welcome back to Grizzlies Live here at Newk City. Normally I would close the show here with all the great things we got going on, but I'm going to ask a friend to help me out here today, and Brittany Bruns. Brittany, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
What happened to your hand? Tell me the story.
Well, one day at practice, we were in the outfield doing a diving drill, and I went for it, and actually, funny story is we were done with the drill and everything, and Coach was like, Marley, Jordan, go again. I was like, I want to go again. So I just started running, and my glove got stuck on the ground and just snapped. And
did you, like, I've always heard, I've never broken a bone in my life. Like, did you know it happened? Like, you were like, oh my God, that's not good.
Yeah, I felt the snap right away. I was hoping it was just, like a knuckle pop.
Yeah.
I felt it right away.
So, since you've been down, what have you been doing? I mean, you're at all the games, you're at all the practices. Are you just hanging out, like enjoying the scenery? What are you doing?
No, I'm still in the gym working out, still staying in shape and stuff, and I still, always out there at practice, supporting the girls and stuff, and
Now you're can I put you on the spot?
Yeah.
I can hear you above everybody else in the dugout with the cheers going on. Is that kind of, you embrace that now? Like, I'm part of the team, I got to keep everybody up here with the energy?
Yeah, since like I can't be on the field playing and stuff, so like when I'm in the dugout, I try to keep the girls up and, make sure their heads in the game, and my energy, as long as my energy's up, it keeps the other girls' energies up. And
so I can't imagine, you can't play, you get this cast on your hand that's always itching all the time here, and all you can do is scream. You have to be more nervous than anybody else in the dugout.
I mean, kind of, not really. I always lose my voice after every game and stuff, but.
Well, hey, I'll give you a secret here. There's a guy that talks all the time and keeps up hard candy. Peppermints or like butterscotch, any kind of hard candy that you can eat and lubricate the voice, or keep you going for the whole tournament.
Okay.
That's your freebie for the day.
All right.
And I won't tell you where my secret stash in the press box is, but if you need some good stuff, come find me and I'll help you out.
You up.
All right. This is the part of the show where we wrap things up. Okay. So we kind of look forward to what's coming up next. So what's coming up next?
The championship.
The championship.
We're gonna win.
The AI softball tournament starts tomorrow. You guys play at 1:30, right? Mm-hmm. 4 games all day long, 4 games on Friday, and then Saturday's at championship day. That starts at 12:30 on Saturday, championship game. Do you have a claw card?
Do I have a claw card?
Yeah.
Yes.
And claw card people get discounts here at Newk. Did you know that?
I do not.
So how awesome is it as a college student you can eat for a discount here?
That's awesome. Every college student needs that.
Very nice. We've also got the baseball team headed up to Boston for their AI tournament. That's up there the 2nd through the 5th. You follow the guys on Twitter. You text them like, "Hey, good luck," and they say good luck to you. You guys back and forth with them?
Yeah, I make sure I keep up with them.
Good deal. And then the last thing we got going on here, I'm gonna put you on the spot again. You ready? Do we have any predictions for the AI tournament? Do we know who's going to win or how they're going to win? What are you thinking? What's going on?
Well, I mean, for us, it's like 1 game at a time right now, you know.
Kat told me that. I've heard that. Who's going to win?
Who's going to us? We deserve it.
Thank you.
We put so much hard work out there. We deserve it.
Well, Brittany, I'm looking forward to seeing the team and hearing you in the dugout for the next 3 days all the way to Saturday. Can you give me the Saturday?
Yes.
All right. Sounds good, Brittany. Thanks for stopping by here. That'll do it. We'll wrap things up here. Thanks to Bill and Greg and the great staff here at News. Come see them. Bring your claw card discounts as well. What else we got going on, Sarah? As always, the Grizzly Game Bites newsletter. Sarah's a big part of that. What else we got? Sarah's gone next week. Did you know Sarah's leaving us?
I did not.
Where are you going? She's going doing a study abroad program, so I need a producer next week. Can you fill in?
I got you.
She's hired. That'll do it. We'll sign off here. I'm Matt Mahoney saying so long, everybody, from Grizzlies Live at Newk Eatery on the Grizzly Digital Network.
I'd like to thank all of our corporate sponsors who have made today's game possible. You can watch this game and previous games by clicking the On Demand tab at the top of the page. In addition, you can watch coaches' shows and weekly feature stories all on the Grizzly Digital Network by clicking the On Demand tab as well. For the latest information, including game recaps, schedules, and so much more, visit grizzlyathletics.com.